Happy 4th of July. In the name of the independence that we are celebrating, I tried my best, the best that my wardrobe can provide, to dress in red, white, and hey, Mission Church. But nonetheless, I wanted to celebrate 4th of July by showing you guys a passage that celebrates the true kind of unity that God brings us. As you know, one of the ideals of America is multiple states all united. And whether or not we're succeeding at that or not, the Bible has a plan for that, and it's God's perfect plan. And so I want to do that utilizing what's called a bracket. And a bracket is one of the Bible art tools. It helps us trace the logic of Scripture and come to what is truly the author's main point. And so here I believe the main point, represented by the longest lines in the bracket, is the action manner at the side. That's what those two little letters stand for. So here's the action. God composed the body. This is drawing attention to God's sovereignty and his creative ability with people to form a church of his own image. And so he did that in a certain way. And it's a very wise way, I think, and it creates something that we're going to look at. The way is he gave greater honor to the part that lacked it. So that's the action manner. So let's look at this second action, giving greater honor to the part that lacked it. That is done with a purpose. And this is kind of the strange thing about this passage, is that the purpose is for the sake of love, that the members may have the same care for one another and no division. Now, usually in the world, creating certain a body of people where there's certain people that have and certain people that don't have, lacking honor and having honor, or lacking finances, having finances, lacking in social status, having social status, whatever it is, that kind of dynamic, those disparities, that doesn't produce love, it produces division. So and how is God purposing to produce the same care by using this means? Well, he gives greater honor to the lower part. And I think that's going to produce something that we're going to see in a second. Notice here the contrasting statements, this negative positive represented by the word no and by the word but, not but dynamic as a contrast. It means there can't be division if there's going to be the same kind of care for the body. And then the next action, which is really the drawing on the main point that the members have the same care, has a result. The result is this way that it's going to look socially and ultimately emotionally. We see some emotional words in there. The empathy that's going to be, and the mutual feelings that are going to be had when people suffer and rejoice together. So we see these two alternatives in this result. One, if one member suffers, all suffer together. I think this is the member that's suffering is referring to those who are on the lower end, as the previous passage has said, I don't belong in the body. This is from a few verses back. This is what they're saying. And now those with honor are now looking at that and saying, well, I am willing to suffer with you because I know that God has truly honored you and honored the lower part, the part that lacks honor in the way we see things. On the other hand, alternatively, if one member is honored, now I'm the lower member looking at another member that's honored. I'm the one that's maybe despised or doesn't have attention and doesn't have financial strength or whatever it is. And I look at the honored ones receiving all the attention, and I get to rejoice with them. I'm no longer envious because I know God has given the part that lacked it honor. And I believe in this way, God has a design, its specific intention, that we have mutual love for one another. So wherever you find yourself in this, either be willing to suffer or be willing to rejoice. And you will see God's true design for unity come to pass. Happy 4th of July. I hope to see you guys soon. And if not here, then soon in heaven. God bless you guys.